Are you overly dramatic?
You will not! You will be gone!
Do you have a knack for yelling?
Sit you down!
Are you overflowing with emotion?
Everything anyone has ever wanted. A loving husband, a beautiful house, wonderful children. It all happened so fast. It felt like a dream. Oh, I wish it were a dream.
Acting is a productive way to put all of these natural talents to use.
Since you have nothing better to do, join acting!
Nay, but this dotage of our generals o'erflows the measure.
If it be love indeed, tell me how much.
There's beggary in the love that can be reckoned.
I'll set a bourne how far to be beloved.
Then must thou needs find out new heaven, new earth.
News, my good lord, from Rome.
Greets me. The sum.
Nay, hear them, Antony. Fulvia, perchance, is angry. Or who knows? The scarce-speeded Caesar have not sent his powerful mandate to you. Do this or this, take in that kingdom and enfranchise that. Perform it, or else we damn thee.
How, my love?
Perchance? Nay, and most like. You must not stay here longer. Your dismission is come from Caesar. Therefore hear it, Antony. Call in the messengers.
Let Rome in Tiber melt and the wide arch of the ranged empire fall. Here's my space. Kingdoms are clay.
Excellent falsehood. Why did he marry Fulvia and not love her? I'll seem the fool. I am not. Antony will be himself.
But stirred by Cleopatra. Now for the love of love in her soft hours, let's not confound the time with conference harsh. There's not a minute of our lives should stretch without some pleasure now. What sport tonight?
Hear the ambassadors.
Fie, come my queen, speak not to us.
Is Caesar with Antonius prized so slight?
Sir, sometimes when he is not Antony.
I am full sorry that he approves a common liar who thus speaks of him at Rome. But I will hope of better deeds tomorrow. Rest you happy.
Fulvia, thy wife, first came into the field.
Against my brother Lucius?
Aye, but soon that war had end, and the time state made friends of them, jointing their force against Caesar, whose better issue in the war from Italy upon the first encounter drave them.
Well, what worst?
The nature of bad news infects the teller.
When it concerns the fool or coward, things that are past are done with me. 'Tis less who tells me true, though in his tale lie death, I hear him as he flattered.
Labienus, this is stiff news, hath with his Parthian force extended Asia from Euphrates, his conquering banner shook from Syria to Lydia and to Ionia, whilst
Antony, thou would say?
Oh, my lord!
Speak to me home, mince not the general tongue. Name Cleopatra as she is called in Rome. Rail thou in Fulvia's praise, and taunt my faults with such full license as both truth and malice have power to utter. Oh, then we bring forth weeds when our quick winds lie still, and our ills told us as our earring.
Fulvia, thy wife, is dead.
Where died she?
In Sicyon.
Forbear me. Is the great spirit gone? Thus did I desire it. She's good, being gone. I must from this enchanting queen break off. My idleness doth hatch.
Where is he?
I did not see him since.
See where he is, who's with him, what he does. I did not send you. If you find him sad, say I am dancing. If in mirth, report that I am sudden sick. Quick, and return.
Madam, methinks if you did love him dearly, you do not hold the method to enforce the like from him.
What should I do? I do not.
In each thing give him way, cross him in nothing.
Thou teachest like a fool the way to lose him.
Tempt him not so too far. I wish forbear. In time we hate that which we often fear. Oh, but here comes Antony.
I'm sick and sullen. Pray you stand farther from me.
What's the matter?
What? Says the married woman you may go? Would she had never given you leave to come. Let her not say, 'tis I that keep you here. I have no power upon you. Hers you are.
The gods best know.
Oh, never was their queen so mightily betrayed.
Cleopatra, hear me, queen. The strong necessity of time commands our services a while, but my full heart remains in use with you. Our Italy shines over with sable swords. Sextus Pompeius makes his approaches to the port of Rome. Equality of two domestic powers breeds scrupulous faction. The hated grown to strength are newly grown to love. The condemned Pompey, rich in his father's honor, creeps apace into the hearts of such as have not thrived upon the present state, whose numbers threaten, and quietness, grown sake of rest, would purge by any desperate change. My more particular, and that which most with you should save my going, is Fulvia's death.
Though age from folly could not give me freedom, it does from childness. Can Fulvia die?
She's dead, my queen.
O most false love, where be the sacred vials thou shouldst fill with sorrowful water? Now I see in Fulvia's death how mine received shall be.
Quarrel no more.
Come, my lace Carmian, come! But let it be. I am quickly ill and well, so Antony loves.
You'll heat my blood no more.
You can do better yet, but this is meetly.
Now by my sword.
And target, still he mends, but this is not the best. Look, prithee, Carmian, how this Herculean Roman does become the carriage of his chaff.
I'll leave you, lady.
Courteous lord, one word. Sir, you and I must part. But that's not it. Sir, you and I have loved. But that's not it. That you know well. Something it is I would... Oh, my oblivion is a very Antony, and I am all forgotten.
But that your royalty holds idleness you're a subject, I should take you for idleness itself.
'Tis sweating labor to bear such idleness so near the heart as Cleopatra this. But, sir, forgive me, since my becomings kill me when they do not eye well to you. Your honor calls you hence. Therefore be deaf to my unpitied folly, and all the gods go with you. Upon your sword sit laurel victory and smooth success, be strewed before your feet.
Let us go. Come. Our separation so abides and flies that thou, residing here, goes yet with me. And I, hence fleeting, here remain with thee. Away.
Here's more news. Thy biddings have been done, and every hour, most noble Caesar, shalt thou have report how 'tis abroad. Pompey is strong at sea, and it appears he is beloved of those that only feared Caesar. To the ports the discontents repair, and men's reports give him much wronged.
I should have known no less. It hath been taught us from the primal state that he which is was wished until he were, and the ebbed men never looked till ne'er worth love, comes feared by being lacked.
Minicrates and Minos, famous pirates, makes the sea serve them, which they ear and wound with keels of every kind. Many hot inroads they make in Italy. The borders maritime lack blood to think on't, and flush youth revolt. No vessel can peep forth, but 'tis as soon taken as seen, for Pompey's name strikes more than could his war resisted.
Antony,
'Tis pity of him.
let his shames quickly drive him to Rome. 'Tis time we twain did show ourselves in the field, and to that end assemble we immediate council. Pompey thrives in our idleness.
Carmion,
Madam?
give me to drink mandragora,
Why, madam?
that I might sleep out this great gap of time. My Antony is away.
What's your highness's pleasure?
O Carmion, where thinkest thou he is now? Stands he, or sits he? He's speaking now, or murmuring. Where's my serpent of old Nile? For so he calls me. Now I feed myself with most delicious poison.
Sovereign of Egypt, hail!
How much unlike art thou, Mark Antony! Yet, coming from him, that great medicine hath, with his tink gilded thee. How goes it with my brave Mark Antony?
The last thing he did, dear queen, he kissed the last of many double kisses, this orient pearl. His speech sticks in my heart.
Mine ear must pluck it thence.
Good friend, quoth he, say the firm Roman to great Egypt sends this treasure of an oyster. At his foot, to mend the petty present, I will piece her opulent throne with kingdoms. All the East say thou shalt call her mistress. So he nodded, and soberly did mount an armed gaunt steed, who neighed so high that what I would have spoke was beastly dumbed by him.
What? Was he sad or merry?
Like to the time of the year, between the extremes of hot and cold, he was nor sad nor merry.
A well-divided disposition. Note him, good Carmion. 'Tis the man. But note him. He was not sad, for he would shine on those that make their looks by his. He was not merry, which seemed to tell them his remembrance lay in Egypt with his joy. But between both, O heavenly mingle, best that thou, sad or merry, the violence of either thee becomes. So does it no man's else. Get me ink and paper. He shall every day a several greeting, or I'll unpeople Egypt.
If the great gods be just, they shall assist the deeds of the justest man.
No, worthy Pompey, but what they do delay, they not deny.
I shall do well. The people love me, and the sea is mine.
Caesar and Lepidus are in the field. A mighty strength they carry.
Where have you this? 'Tis false.
From Silvius, sir.
He dreams. I know they are in Rome together, looking for Antony. But all the charms of love, salt Cleopatra, soften thy waned lip.
Welcome to Rome.
Thank you.
Sit.
Sit, sir.
Nay then.
I learned you take things ill which are not so, or being concern you not.
You have broken the article of your oath.
The article of my oath?
To lend me arms and aid when I required them, the which you both denied.
Neglected, rather. Truth is that Fulvia, to have me out of Egypt, made wars here.
Give me leave, Caesar.
Speak, Agrippa.
Thou hast a sister by the mother's side, admired Octavia. Great Mark Antony is now a widower.
Say not so, Agrippa. If Cleopatra heard you, your reproof were well deserved of rashness.
I am not married, Caesar. Let me hear Agrippa further speak.
To hold you in perpetual amity, to make you brothers, and to knit your hearts with an unslipping knot. Take Antony Octavia to his wife. By this marriage all little jealousies which now seem great, and all great fears which now import their dangers, would then be nothing. Truths would be tales, where now half tales be truths. Her love to both would each to other, and all loves to both draw after her.
Will Caesar speak?
There's my hand. A sister I bequeath you, whom no brother did ever love so dearly. Let her live to join our kingdoms and our hearts, and never fly off our loves again.
Time calls upon us. Of us must Pompey presently be sought, or else he seeks out us.
Where lies he?
About the Mount Mycena.
What is his strength by land?
Great and increasing, but by sea he is an absolute master.
So is the fame. Would we had spoke together, haste before it. Yet, ere we put ourselves in arms, dispatch we the business we have talked of.
With most gladness, whither straight, I'll lead you.
Let us, Lepidus, not lack your company.
Noble Antony, not sickness should detain me.
The world and my great office will sometimes divide me from your bosom.
All which time, before the gods, my knees shall bow my prayers to them for you.
Good night, sir. My Octavia, read not my blemishes in the world's report. I have not kept my square, but that to come shall all be done by the rule. Good night, dear lady. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Now, sirrah, you do wish yourself in Egypt?
Would I had never come from thence, nor you thither.
If you can, your reason?
I see it in my motion, have it not in my tongue, but yet hie you to Egypt again.
Say to me, whose fortune shall rise higher, Caesar's or mine?
Caesar's. Therefore, O Antony, stay not by his side.
Speak this no more.
To none but thee, no more, but when to thee. If thou dost play with him at any game, thou art sure to lose. And of that natural luck, he beats thee 'gainst the odds. Thy lustre thickens when he shines by. I say again, thy spirit is all afraid to govern thee near him. But he away, 'tis noble.
Get thee gone. Say to Ventidius I would speak with him.
Give me some music, moody food of us that trade in love.
The music! Ho!
Oh, from Italy, ram thou thy fruitful tidings in mine ears, that long time has been barren.
Madam,
Antony was dead. If thou say so, villain, thou killest thy mistress. But, well and free, if thou so yield him, there is gold.
First, madam, he is well.
Why, there's more gold. But, sirrah, mark, we used to say the dead are well. Bring it to that. The gold I give thee will I melt and pour down thy ill-uttering throat.
Good madam, hear me.
Well, go to, I will, but there's no goodness in thy face. If Antony be free and healthful, so tart of favor to trumpet such good tidings. If not well, thou shouldst come like a fury crowned with snakes, not like a formal man.
Madam, he's well.
Well said.
But yet, madam...
I do not like but yet. It does allay the good precedents. Fie upon but yet. But yet is as a jailer, to bring forth some monstrous malefactor. Prithee, friend, pour out the pack of matter to mine ear, the good and bad together. He's friends with Caesar, in state of health, thou sayest, and thou sayest free.
Free, madam, no. I make no such report. He's bound unto Octavia.
For what could turn?
For the best turn in the bed.
I am pale, Carmian.
Madam, he's married to Octavia.
The most infectious pestilence upon thee!
Good madam, patience!
What say you? Hence, horrible villain, or I'll spurn thine eyes like balls before me. Unhair thy head! Thou shalt be whipped with wire and stewed in brine.
Gracious Madam, I that do bring the news, nay, not the match.
Say 'tis not so. A province I will give thee, and make thy fortunes proud.
He's married, madam.
Rogue, thou hast lived too long.
Nay, then I'll run. What mean you, madam? I have made no fault.
Good madam, keep yourself within yourself. The man is innocent.
Some innocents escape not the thunderbolt. Melt Egypt into Nile, and kindly creatures turn all to serpents. Call the slave again. Though I am mad, I will not bite him. Call!
He is afeard to come.
I will not hurt him. Come hither, sir. Though it be honest, it is never good to bring bad news. Give to a gracious message and host of tongues, but let ill tidings tell themselves when they be felt.
I have done my duty.
Is he married?
He's married, madam.
The gods confound thee! Dost thou hold there still?
Should I lie, madam?
Oh, I would thou didst.
I crave your highness's pardon.
He's married.
Take no offense that I would not offend you. He's married to Octavia.
Get thee hence. Report the feature of Octavia, her years, her inclination, the color of her hair. Bring me word quickly. Bring me word how tall she is. Lead me to my chamber.
Your hostages I have, so have you mine. And we shall talk before we fight.
Take your time.
Thou canst not gare us, Pompey, with thy sails. We'll speak with thee at sea. At land thou knowest how much we do o'ercount thee.
At land indeed thou dost o'ercount me of my father's house. But since the cuckoo builds not for himself, remain in it as thou mayest. Aboard my galley I invite you all. Will you lead, lords?
Show us
the way, sir.
Come.
If you would like to donate to the AAW Acting Department, start at artsacad.net, the AAW homepage. Go to the Easy Pay button. Create an Easy Pay account in just a few easy steps. Log in to your Easy Pay account and choose Click Here to go to Miscellaneous Activity Fees. Then choose Acting Department Donations. Thank you so much for your generosity and support of the AAW Acting Department.
Where is the fellow?
have a fear to come.
Go to. Come hither, sir.
Most gracious majesty.
Didst thou behold Octavia?
I, dread queen.
Where?
Madam, in Rome.
Is she as tall as me?
She is not, madam.
Didst hear her speak? She's shrill-tongued, or low?
Madam, I heard her speak. She is low-voiced.
That's not so good.
She creeps.
Is this certain?
Or I have no observance.
Guess at her years, I prithee.
Madam, she was a widow.
Widow? Carmian, hark.
And I do think she's 30.
Bearest thou her face in mind? Is it long or round?
Round, even to faultiness.
Her hair, what color?
Brown, madam, and her forehead as low as she would wish it.
There's gold for thee. Go, make thee ready. Our letters are prepared.
How now, friend Eros?
There's strange news come, sir.
What man?
Caesar and Lepidus have made wars upon Pompey.
This is old. What is the success?
Caesar, having made use of him in the wars against Pompey, presently denied him rivality, would not let him partake in the glory of the action, and, not resting here, accuses him of letters he had formerly wrote to Pompey. Upon his own appeal, seizes him. So the poor third is up, till death enlarge his confine.
Then whirl thou hast a pair of chaps, no more, and throw between them all the food thou hast. They'll grind the one, the other. Where's Antony?
He's walking in the garden thus, and spurns the rush that lies before him, cries, "Fool, Lepidus," and threats the throat of that his officer that murdered Pompey.
Our great navy's rigged.
For Italy and Caesar, more Domitius, my lord desires you presently. My news I might have told thereafter.
'Twill be naught, but let it be. Bring me to Antony.
Come, sir.
Contemning Rome, he has done all this and more in Alexandria. Cleopatra and himself in chairs of gold were publicly enthroned. Unto her he gave the establishment of Egypt, made her of Lower Syria, Cyprus, Lydia, absolute queen.
This in the public eye.
If the common showplace where they exercise, great Media, Parthia, and Armenia, he gave to Alexander. To Ptolemy he assigned Syria, Sicilia, and Phoenicia. Lastly, he frets that Lepidus of the triumvirate should be deposed, and being that we detain all his revenue.
Sir, this should be answered.
'Tis done already, and the messenger gone.
Hail Caesar, my lord, hail most dear Caesar.
That I should ever call thee castaway.
My lord, Mark Antony, hearing that you prepared for war, acquainted my grieved ear with thrall, whereon I begged his pardon for return.
Which soon he granted, being an abstract tween his lust and him.
Say not so, my lord.
I have eyes upon him, and his affairs come to me in the wind. Where is he now?
My lord in Antony.
No, my most wronged sister. Cleopatra hath knotted him to her, He hath given his empire up to a whore, who are now levying the kings of the earth for war.
I me, most wretched, that my heart parted betwixt two friends that does afflict each other.
Pray you, be ever known to patience, my dearest sister.
Here comes the Emperor. Isn't that strange, Caninius, that from Tarentum and Brundusium he could so quickly cut the Ionian Sea and take in Turin? You have heard on it, sweet?
Celerity is never more admired than by the negligent.
A good rebuke, which might have well become the best of men, the taunt at slackness. Caninius, we will fight with him by sea.
Most worthy sir, you therein throw away your absolute soldiership you have by land.
I'll fight at sea.
I have 60 sails.
Our overplus of shipping will we burn, and with the rest full manned from the head of Actium, beat the approaching Caesar. But if we fail, we then can do it at land. Thy business?
The news is true, my lord. He is described. Caesar has taken Turin.
Can he be there in person? Will to our ship.
Taurus,
my lord,
strike not by land, keep whole. Provoke not battle till we have done at sea. Do not exceed the prescript of this scroll.
Set we our squadrons on yon side of the hill, in eye of Caesar's battle, from which place we may the number of the ships behold, and so proceed accordingly.
What shall we do, Enobarbus?
Think and die.
Is Antony or we in fault for this?
Antony only. That would make his will lord of his reason.
Prithee, peace. Have you done yet?
Look, our Turin moon is now eclipsed, and it portends alone the fall of Antony.
I must stay his time.
To flatter Caesar, would you mingle eyes with one that ties his points?
Not know me yet?
Cold-hearted toward me?
Ah, dear, if I be so, from my cold heart let heaven engender hail and poison it in the source, and the first stone drop it in my neck, as it determines, so dissolve my life.
I am satisfied. Caesar sits down in Alexandria, where I will oppose his fate. Our force by land hath nobly held, our ever navy too have knit again, and fleet threatening most sea light. If from the field I shall return once more to kiss these lips, I will appear in blood. I and my sword will earn our chronicle. There's hope in it yet.
That's my brave lord. It is my birthday. I had thought to have held it poor, but since my lord is Antony again, I will be Cleopatra.
We will yet do well. Come on, my queen. The next time I do fight, I'll make death love me for I will contend even with his pestilent scythe.
Let our best heads know that tomorrow, the last of many battles, we mean to fight. Poor Antony.
Tomorrow, soldier, by sea and land I'll fight, for I will live or bathe my dying honor, and the blood shall make it live again. Wilt thou fight well?
I'll strike and cry, take all!
Well said. Come on. Eros, mine armor, Eros.
Sleep a little.
No, my Chuck. Eros come, mine armor, Eros. Thou art the armor of my heart.
Soothla, I'll help.
I'll leave thee now, like a man of steel. Adieu.
He goes forth gallantly, that he and Caesar might determine this great war in single fight.
Go forth, Agrippa, and begin the fight. Our will is Antony be took alive. Make it so known.
Caesar, I shall.
The time of universal peace is near. Prove this a prosperous day. The three-nooked world shall bear the olive freely.
We have beaten Zeus' camp. Run one before and let the queen know of our guests.
Lord of lords, O infinite virtue, comest thou smiling from the world's great snare uncaught?
My nightingale, we have beat them to their beds. Had our great palace the capacity to camp this host, we all would sup together and drink carouses to the next day's fate, which promises royal peril. Trumpeters with brazen din blast you to Caesar's ear, make mingle with our rattling tabourines. The heaven and earth may strike their sounds together, applauding our approach. Their preparation is the day by sea. We please them not by land.
For both, my lord.
I would they fight in the fire or in the air, we'd fight there too. But this it is. Our foot upon the hills adjoining to the city shall stay with us. Order for sea is given. They have put forth the haven where their appointment we may best discover and look on their endeavor.
But being charged, we will be still by land, which, as I take it, we shall. For his best force is to forth to man his galleys to the vales, and hold our best advantage.
All is lost. This foul Egyptian hath betrayed me. My fleet hath yielded to the foe, and yonder they cast their caps up and carouse to gather like friends long lost. Ah, thou spell, avaunt!
Why is my lord enraged against his love?
Banish, or I shall give thee thy deserving and blemish Caesar's triumph. Let him take thee and hoist thee up to the shouting plebeians. 'Tis well thee art gone, if it be well to live. The witch shall die. To the young Roman boy she hath sold me, and I fall under this plot. She dies for it.
Help me, my woman. Oh, he's more mad than Telamon for his shield. The boar Thalassie was never so embossed.
To the monument. There, lock yourself and send him word you are dead. The soul and body ride not more in parting than greatness going off.
To the monument. Mardian, go tell him I have slain myself. Say that the last I spoke was Antony, and word it, prithee, piteously. Hence, Mardian, and bring me how he takes my death. To the monument.
O thy vile lady, she has robbed me of my sword.
No, Antony, my mistress loved thee, and her fortunes mingled with thine entirely.
Hence, saucy eunuch, peace. She hath betrayed me and shall die the death.
Death of one person can be paid but once, and that she has discharged. What thou wouldst do is done unto thy hand. The last she spake was, Antony, most noble Antony.
Dead then?
Dead.
I will overtake thee, Cleopatra, and weep for my pardon. So it must be, for now. I'll link this torture.
What would my lord?
Since Cleopatra died, I have lived in such dishonor that the gods detest my baseness. Thou art sworn, Eros, that when the exigent should come, which now is come indeed, thou then wouldest kill me? Do it, the time is come.
Oh, sir, pardon me.
When I did make thee free, sworest thou not then to do this when I bade thee?
Turn from me then that noble countenance wherein the worship of the whole world lies.
Lo thee.
My sword is drawn.
Then let us do at once the thing why thou hast drawn it.
My dear master, my captain, and my emperor, let me say before I strike this bloody stroke, farewell.
'Tis said, man, and farewell.
Farewell, great chief. Shall I strike now?
Now, Eros.
Why, there then, thus I do escape the sorrow of Antony's death.
Thrice nobler than myself, thou teachest me, O valiant Eros, what I should and thou couldst not. Thy master dies, thy scholar. To do thus I learned of thee. How? Not dead, not dead. Art thou there, Diomed? Draw thy sword and give me sufficing strokes for death.
Most absolute lord, my mistress Cleopatra sent me to thee.
When did she send thee?
Now, my lord.
Where is she?
Locked in her monument. She had a prophesying fear of what hath come to pass. When she saw, which never shall be found, you did suspect she had disposed with Caesar, and that your rage would not be purged, she sent you word she was dead. But fearing since how it might work, hath sent me to proclaim the truth, and I am come, I dread, too late.
Too late, good Diomed. Bear me, good friend, where Cleopatra bides.
O Carmion, I will never go from hence.
Be comforted, dear madam.
No, I will not. How now? Is he dead?
His death's upon him, but not dead.
Oh, Antony, Antony, Antony!
Peace. Not Caesar's valor hath overthrown Antony, but Antony's hath triumphed on itself.
So it should be that none but Antony should conquer Antony. But woe 'tis so.
I am dying, Egypt, dying. Only I hear importune death awhile, until of many thousand kisses the poor last I lay upon thy lips.
Die when thou hast lived. Quicken with kissing. Had my lips that power, thus would I wear them out.
I am dying, Egypt, dying.
Noblest of men, who die? Hast thou no care of me? Shall I abide in this dull world, which in thy absence is no better than a sty? My lord! Oh, withered is the garland of the war. The soldier's pole is fallen beneath the visiting moon.
Oh, quietness, lady.
Come, we have no friend, but resolution and the briefest end.
Make way there,
Caesar!
Which is the Queen of Egypt?
It is the Emperor, madam.
Arise, you shall not kneel. I pray you, rise, rise, Egypt. Cleopatra, no, we will extenuate rather than enforce, if you apply yourself to our intents. You shall find a benefit in this change, But if you seek to lay on me a cruelty, you shall bereave yourself of my good purposes.
Here, my good lord, this is the brief of money, plate, and jewels I am possessed of. 'Tis exactly valued, not petty things omitted.
Cleopatra, not what you have reserved, nor what acknowledged, put we in the roll of conquest. Shall it be yours? For we intend so dispose you as yourself shall give us counsel. Feed and sleep. Our care and pity is so much upon you that we remain your friend. And so, adieu.
My master and my lord.
Not so, adieu.
He words me, girls, he words me, that I should not be noble to myself. But hark thee, Charmian.
Madam, I will.
Wherefore's this noise?
Here is a rural fellow that will not be denied your highness's presence. He brings you figs.
Let him come in.
This is the man.
Avoid, and leave him. Hast thou the pretty worm of Nilus there, that kills and pains not?
Truly, I have him. But I would not be the party that should desire you to touch him, for his biting is immortal.
Rememberest thou any that have died on it?
Very many. Men and women too.
Get thee hence. Farewell.
I wish you all the joy of the worm.
Farewell. Give me my robe, put on my crown. I've immortal longings in me. Now no more the juice of Egypt's grape shall moist this lip. Yeah, good Iris, quick, methinks I hear Antony call, as he roused himself to praise my noble act. So, have you done? Come then, and take the last warmth of my lips. Farewell, kind Charmian. Iris, long farewell. Have I the aspic in my lips? Dost fall? If she first meet the curled Antony, I'll make demand of her, and spend that kiss, which is my heaven to have. Come, thou mortal wretch, with thy sharp teeth, this knot intrinsicate of life at once untie. As sweet as balm, as soft as air, as gentle, O Antony. Nay, I will take thee too. What shall I say?
In this wild world, so fare thee well. No boast thee death, in thy possession lies, alas, unparalleled. Downy windows, close.
Where's the queen?
Speak softly, wake her not.
Caesar hath sent.
Too slow a messenger. O come apace dispatch. I partly feel thee.
What work is here, Charmian? Is this well done?
It is well done, fitting for a princess descendant of so many royal kings. Ah, soldier!
How goes it here?
All dead.
Away there! Away for Caesar!
Oh, sir, you are too sure a augurer. That you did fear is done.
The manner of their deaths?
Here in her breast there is a vent of blood and something blown. The like is on her arm.
This is an aspic's trail, and these fig leaves have slime upon them, such as the aspic leaves upon the caves of Nile.
Most probable that so she died. Take up her bed, and bear her woman from the monument. She shall be buried by her Antony. No grave upon the earth shall clip in it a pair so famous. High events as these strike those that make them, and their story is no less in pity than his glory, which brought them to be lamented. Our army shall in solemn show attend this funeral. And then to Rome? Come, Dolabella, see high order in this great solemnity.
If you would like to donate to the AAW Acting Department, start at artsacad.net, the AAW homepage. Go to the Easy Pay button. Create an Easy Pay account in just a few easy steps. Log in to your Easy Pay account and choose Click Here to go to Miscellaneous Activity Fees. Then choose Acting Department Donations. Thank you so much for your generosity and support of the AAW Acting Department.